Well, today we're working on my 2016 Mazda CX-5. This thing's got really low miles. It's only like 86,000 miles on it because I don't really drive a whole lot, and I've got the other car and all that too. So, which that one's broken also, the old 2006 Mazda here. So they're both out of commission. As today, find out there is a bunch of oil. I don't know if you can see that. Bunch of oil leaking out, which is a real bummer. I wasn't expecting this low of miles on the car. See if I can show you in here. Okay, you can see there is oil everywhere on the passenger side here. Now, there is so much oil, in fact, that I'm not even sure exactly where it's coming from. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking it might either be crankshaft seal, timing cover, or heck, maybe it's just leaking out up here, the oil pan, and it's just getting whipped around by the drive shaft. I don't really know. So what I want to do is, but you can see, I mean, gosh, if I look under here, look at all this. It's all covered. I mean, completely covered down here. But when I go up top, okay, and you can see there's an oil pan back there. You can see that. I'm not sure, but yeah. And so you can see it's above the oil pan. You're going up, but it is not at the valve covers. If you guys want to see that, I can certainly pop that open and show you. There we go. Okay, so we're up top now. Now, I don't see, focus on again. I don't see any leaks up top here at the valve cover anywhere. Looking back, so not as easy for you guys to see. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything up top. This is kind of tough up here because I think this is more of like the fluid film, when I spray this thing out. But if you look straight down, and I mean there's just oil everywhere down there, everywhere. So let me see if I can show you guys in here. Look back in here. You see all that, there's a good amount, right in there. So, I don't know if that's, like I said, whipping up the timing cover or that crankshaft seal, but that's where I see it. So what I want to do, is I want to clean this up real good. So I mixed up some purple power with a little bit of water because we got the rubber boots in there and stuff, from the that I don't really want to spray like brake clean on. So the purple power is a pretty good degreaser that shouldn't be that harsh to those plastic and rubber parts. So I figure I'll spray that in there, give it a little bit, and then wash it out with water so I get it as clean as I possibly can. And then I picked up this UV dye. So we'll dump that into the oil and add a little bit more oil because I'm sure it's probably pretty low. And see if we can get the UV light on it and see where exactly it's coming out of, and that'll give me a better idea of where to go. So alright, so we're gonna do that. Sure, this won't be that exciting, but I'm just gonna pump this thing up. Rear down. Alright, we gave it a few minutes. I'm going to spray it all out now. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it sit and dry for a little bit, and then we'll fill the oil with the dye after a little while and see what we can see. Alright, we let it dry out here, and I think it's a heck of a lot cleaner. Let me see if I can show you guys some of the places that, you know what, why did I put that in this? You guys can see down there, that was just an oily mess. And it's a heck of a lot better. Not perfect, but better. And let's see if we can get my light down here. You guys can see that it's hard to tell, but I think we cleaned up a lot of the old stuff. Come down here. This is the one this is really tough. But, you know, there's still a lot on there. I don't know. Hard to tell. But, boy, that purple power works pretty good. Cleaning that out of there. So, alright. So at this point, I'm going to add some oil. And I'm going to add that dye. And then we're going to run the car for a little bit, build up some pressure. Let's see, there's still some up there, but... Alright, so got the UV dye, and it says on it, it says 1 ounce to 5 quarts, and this car takes 4.8 quarts, so that's about perfect. So we'll dump the whole thing down in here. Doesn't say to shake it or anything. So I guess we just dump it down. Okay. Looks like this brownish goo. I really hope this shows up on the camera. Alright, so I'm pretty sure, now I'm on an incline here, so I gotta imagine that not much is gonna show up on this dipstick. So I think what I want to do is kind of start the car and move it down till I'm level, and then check and add oil as needed. And then once I got it all where it needs to be, I can move it back into place, and then we'll see if we can see the oil seeping out. So that's my plan. So I'll be right back. Alright, I got the car level now. Add some oil here. See where we're at now that we're level. See how much oil I've lost. Boy, there's like nothing registering on that dipstick. So we lost a lot. A little bit at the tiny bottom there. So let me... Alright, that puts us right on the mark there. Right on the money. So that's where we want to be. Fill the dye in there. Okay, we've been running, we've been building pressure, and I think I found it. So when I'm under here, I noticed that the axle shaft has got oil all over it, okay? I don't know if this shows up on here or not, but I'm gonna try and show you here. It's gonna be really tough, but I really want you guys to see this. Do you see it leaking right there? Get my light on it. There. See that? It's leaking. Now I just wiped that, okay? It's all the way down it, you see? And so it had to be coming from somewhere above it, right? And then I found it, I think. Let's see if you guys can see this here. Right there. There it is. See it? Oh, yeah. So now... but look at that. It's leaking right out of there. Clear as day. Okay, I think we found it. All right, guys, so that oil pressure sensor makes perfect sense why it's shooting out of there when the car is on. I got it jacked up. I took the tire off, so I got a whole bunch more room. And I think I can get you guys a good view of this right there. That's what was leaking. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can get this out of here. Let's see. Looks like just a little clip right here. Hopefully. Oh, look at that, came right out. Okay, now I just got to get the right socket. Wing. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're loosening it. It's just gonna take a little while. Oh, my arm. This is gonna kill me. I'm not even looking at it. You guys tell me when it's done. Gosh, it feels like it though. There, you can see it coming out. Let me see if I can get a hand on it. Twist it. Yep. There we go. There it is. We got it. All right, we got it. There it is. I believe this is the source of all my problems right here. So, you know, gosh, I wonder, you know, if it's just because I know this rubber was twisting in there. And I wonder if there's just like a separation here, you know, where it's coming out of, or if there's like micro fractures, like, you know, inside here. I'm really not sure, but I know it's broken. So let's order up a replacement and see if we can get it in there. I don't know if I captured any of that now, but I just installed it. I turned the car on, and we're trying to see if we got any leaks. Right now, it's not leaking at all. I can even give it a wipe because I got my greasy fingers all over it, but nice and clean there. There we go. You guys can see that. The car build pressure. I'm going to go rev it a little bit, and we'll see what happens. I don't see anything. Well, I think that did it. I think that fixed it. We're going to call that one there. I am very relieved because, man, that was crazy. All the oil that was leaking out of this car. I mean, it was pouring like buckets by now. And that was all it was, the oil pressure sensor. Well, there you go. If you guys have it, that dye works pretty good too. So I'm going to turn off the car and we're going to call it. Well, thanks for joining. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think.